Hello there, I am Ajo Emmanuel Ojo. Here is your Wales Television Daily News Update for today, the 15th of August, 2025.
Barely 24 hours after imposing a 7-year freeze on licensing new universities, polytechnics and colleges of education, the federal government has approved the establishment of 9 new private universities across Nigeria, claiming part of a year-long backlog of applications. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, announced the decision after the Federal Executive Council meeting chaired by the President Bola Tinubu. According to the minister, the approvals were drawn from 79 active applications, reduced from an initial 551 after the National Universities Commission streamlined its processes. He said the move reflects the Tinubu-led administration's commitment to expanding access to quality tertiary education and boosting private sector investment in the academic sector. President Bola Tinubu met behind closed doors with World Trade Organization Director General Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala at the State House in Abuja on Thursday. The discussion centered on deepening Nigeria's economic stability and enhancing trade integration under the Renewed Hope agenda immediately after Dr. Okonjo-Iweala lauded the president's reforms, stating he has to be given credit for the stability of the economy. Now we need a social safety net, signaling a shift in focus towards economic growth and social support. At the same time, she launched a $50 million Women Exporters in the Digital Economy Fund aimed at supporting women entrepreneurs in developing nations with grants, mentorship and access to global markets. The initiative will be managed in partnership with the International Trade Center and global donors and seeks to elevate women in digital trade. The National Identity Management Commission (NIMC) has announced a major upgrade to its diasporal National Identification Number (NIN) enrollment platform in a bid to make registration faster, safer and more convenient for Nigerians living abroad. The new system introduces improved user security, a simplified interface and better integration with verification databases. In addition, NIMC has officially onboarded new front-end partners to assist with overseas enrollment, ensuring wider coverage and quicker processing times. Diaspora Nigerians can now complete enrollment at approved partner centers or via the NIMC website. The Commission says the upgrade is part of its long-term strategy to strengthen Nigeria's digital identity framework and better connect citizens abroad to government services. Police in Rivers State have arrested Pastor Ifediora Joseph and 4 church members after a viral video showed unclothed children aged 5 to 9 being flogged with a palm front in what was described as a spiritual cleansing ritual. The footage, filmed in Nneka, Port Harcourt, sparked outrage with the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons insisting that parental consent does not justify potential child abuse. In a surprising twist, several parents stormed the police station in praise of the cleric, claiming the ritual, which reportedly involved pigeon's blood, were harmless and done with their full approval. Pastor Joseph admitted conducting the ceremony, saying it was a divine instruction and entirely voluntary for the families involved. Authorities maintained that investigations are ongoing, stressing that the safety and dignity of the children remains paramount. The case has renewed calls for stronger laws to protect minors from harmful cultural or religious practices even when sanctioned by parents. The Russian government has moved to partially block voice and video call services on popular messaging apps, WhatsApp and Telegram, citing their refusal to cooperate with law enforcement and criminal investigations. Official says the platform failed to share user data in cases involving terrorism and financial fraud, and while text messaging remains available, users can no longer make or receive calls unless the companies comply with Russian regulations, which require establishing local offices and granting data access to authorities. The telecoms regulator, Roskomnadzor, insists the restrictions are part of effort to protect national security and promote Russian-made alternatives like the state-approved Max application. And finally in sport, Liverpool have completed the signing of a 10-year-old Italian centre-back Giovanni Leon from Parma in a deal worth around £26 million plus adds-on. The highly rated defender will join Ancelotti's squad immediately with no loan-backed agreement as the Reds look to reinforce their backline ahead of the new Premier League season. His arrival follows the sale of Jaro Kanta and uncertainty over Ibrahima Konate's contract. The legendary coach Arrigo Sanic has hailed the move as a great coup, praising Leone's composure and defensive grit in Serie A. Thank you for watching the daily news update on Wells Television. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel at Wells Television and like our Facebook page at Wells Television. Thank you.